All right, so we got the drawer routed, all the edges routed, rounded, whatever you want to call it. So still some sawdust and such, but that dark stuff is just the burn marks. So I got that thing pegged in place. I would have done that a little bit differently if I had it all to do over again. I would have used I would have glued this strip on and put screws through it real quick after I glued it on, and screwed into the, so I would have drilled the screw holes first. The thing that got me, the thing that pissed me off was, under here you'll see that? So that's a peg. Originally I came through with a drill for just a screw and I missed. And I couldn't believe I missed. Like, it really made me mad. But I didn't miss on this one back here. And I just left it in place. But anyway, I wanted to just have the two and then do a chalk line between the two, or just know that, you know, if I have them both lined up in the middle and then I just hit the middle every time, I'll hit the strip. But it wasn't that easy. It's a thinner strip. And I missed. It came out the side of the strip. So after that, what I started doing was I took a 5/16, and I drilled holes, you know, from the top all the way through. And then I just put 5/16 dowel rod pegs in there and glued it real good. And what I would do is I would kind of hog the hole out a little bit with the drill, kind of wobble it around. And then what I would do is I'd be able to slide the peg through freehand and then put other glue on the other side and pull, and then hammer it back through. And the glue would already be starting to seize after I pushed it through one way and then put glue on the other side. Then I'd have to tap it back. And I think that's fine. So now we just got to wait on the sliders. They're on their way in. We're going to go to a different garage with this whole thing. And yeah. So we're just waiting on the glides. We're going to get some nice soft close glides. I only rounded this for the first few inches, and then I stopped because the glides are going to be sitting on there. And yeah, so we're going to get some really heavy duty glides. But anyway, handles are in there nice. These are the 5/16 pegs, like these, that went into the board, into the, you know, I drilled into this. So it's in here. And then this is a big 1/2 inch. This was a bitch, these 1/2 inch ones. That's another thing that was a nightmare. And then this, one of these is a 1/2 inch and the other one's not. One of them's only like 3/8, but this is a 1/2 inch. One of these is 3/8. Both these down here are 5/16. So all in all, it's real strong and nice rounded edges. I had to round the edges off on both sides because I'm going to be putting kite gear in here for kite surfing, and I want to just be able to throw all my sandy stuff into this drawer. That way I'm not getting the van all sandy. So now the next thing, my next project is I want to install a water tank in the van so that I could potentially like take a shower outside the back of the van. Just maybe have like a gravity feed or maybe like a pressurized tank where I can pressurize the tank somehow quickly, easily by hand or something, and just take a little shower if I'm not at the beach or something, like whatever. And so eventually I'll figure out how to warm that tank without getting like a super heavy duty hot water tank. I'll just use the heat from the AC unit that I have, that I'm about to get, and or anyway, I'm gonna figure it out. You can also hook up a propane heater to heat it somehow. I've seen some cool little videos and stuff. But what I was going to say before I forget, I want to waterproof this because I'm going to be putting damp kite surf gear in here. So I want like a real thick lacquer, like epoxy, to waterproof this. So if any of you have any ideas, throw them in the comments. I'm sure I can just find something on YouTube. Hopefully it doesn't fuck up the wood glue where I already have wood glue or whatever. But I want to pretty much just make this thing waterproof if that's possible. That way it has to dry out via evaporation. And it should dry out because I've left the sides short, meaning there's going to be an air gap underneath the bed for the height of the bed, so that there should be able to, you could set up a fan down here and run air through the shelf, if that makes sense. That's one of the other reasons why I left the drawers short. But anyway, that's all we got. That's all we got. Hindsight, I should have put this one in the middle, and I should have just taken like a board, like almost like a 2x4, and just laid it flat against there, but carved out one side of it underneath. So it'd be like a handle that you would grab and then angle it on the other side. That way you couldn't stub your toe on it. I'm kind of concerned I'm going to hit my foot on this when I walk through the van, but we'll find out. If so, I'm just going to take like a Sawzall and cut it off and move it down and do what I just said. I'll put a board at an angle, like you could grab it from the one side, but not the other. The other side will be smooth. That way, if you're walking this way, because that's going to be the way you walk by it typically, where you might accidentally hit it, you don't break your pinky toe or something like that on that. So anyhow, I'll find out once I get it in the van if it's going to be a problem or not. All right, that's all I got. See ya.